Sitting at the mouth of the River Neva, St. Petersburg is Russia's window on the Baltic Sea.
St. Petersburg serves as a vital gateway to the west of the country, where 80% of consumption is concentrated. The port is home to the largest container terminal, handling 50% of the country's container traffic.
Each year, 500,000 people travel via its cruise terminal, while all types of cargo are funneled through the city's main port.
This is by far the most important gateway for containers into Russia and out of Russia. Russia as a whole has to grow in containers because last year the whole container market for Russia was merely 5 million TEU. This is very little for such a vast country like ours, because we have 145 million people. So there is a way to go.
Container ships come in laden with foreign imports. Russian raw materials like iron ore, timber and crude oil go out. But getting goods into the city by sea is not so straightforward. A flood control dam limits access into the port to a single, narrow channel. The progress of all ships has to be strictly monitored.
In terms of navigation, the area of the port of St. Petersburg is the most challenging of all the ports in the Gulf of Finland. The hardest part of our job is to prevent accidents along the main channel. If a vessel runs aground or runs onto the edge of the channel, it fully blocks the traffic into the port.
Harbour Master Peter Paranov has worked at sea for 20 years, experiencing firsthand the rapid changes at St. Petersburg port.
The channel was completed in 1895. That time the ships was smaller, but now the ships coming bigger. The biggest ships which called to our port is passing 320 meters. It's quite a huge one. That the channel which is leading to harbour is just still the same.
While the port is strategically placed to serve the city, its close proximity leaves little room for expansion. So this historic port is now facing competition.
We consider a few ports in this area. The main one historically was St. Petersburg. The second biggest one is Usluga, but I believe within the next couple of years it will take over Port of St. Petersburg by volumes. The idea is to move our terminals out of the cities, because historically most of the ports have been placed inside the cities, like St. Petersburg.
As it has done for centuries, the port of St. Petersburg will maintain its status as one of Russia's most vital gateways. But ramping up port infrastructure elsewhere in the region may be key to maintaining Russia's position on these busy Baltic waters.